Hello everyone, it's Crystal. Today we're going to be talking about different ways to say about. Native speakers use many different terms to express this idea, so we'll be going over the most common ones you'll hear, including regarding, pertain, when it comes to, concerning, and about. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with regarding. This term is a preposition and it sounds a bit more formal than about, so it is often used in letters, emails, or professionally. Regarding is followed by a noun. Let's take a look at a few examples. Regarding your recent inquiry, I have attached a copy of your receipt. This expression is often used in the office or when emailing businesses. Do you have any suggestions regarding this project? Something you might hear at the office? The victim had a lot to say regarding the attack. This is something you might hear in the news. Remember that we do not say regarding to. This is a very common mistake that people make when using this expression. So we do not say, "Do you have any suggestions regarding to this project?" Instead, we should say, "Do you have any suggestions regarding this project?" The reason why people might make this mistake is because regarding sounds very similar to another expression, in or with regard to, which means the same thing. So please remember, I have a few questions regarding your behavior, and I have a few questions with regard to your behavior. Both are correct, but sound very similar, so be careful when using these expressions. Next is when it comes to. This is an idiom that is used when considering a particular person, thing, or action. It is similar to the expression in regard to something or speaking of something. It is important to be proactive when it comes to your health. When it comes to our kids, my husband tries his best. My mother doesn't know anything when it comes to technology. Let's move on to pertain. When something pertains to something else, it means that they are relevant or connected to each other. This is a verb that is somewhat formal. This might not pertain to you right now, but it might be helpful in the future. Books pertaining to that subject are banned. What does this pertain to? Next is concerning. We use this when something has to do with something else. This is a preposition that is somewhat formal in tone, so we often use it professionally or in public notices. It is very similar to the term regarding. We have received your email concerning your interest in the property. If you have any information concerning this incident, please contact us. We have several questions concerning the report you submitted. Finally, let's look at about. This is a very common preposition which means connected with or on the subject of something. We can use this in most situations, but we might use one of the previous terms that I talked about in more professional or formal situations more often than about. Can we talk about this later? I'd like to know a little bit more about this project. Do you have any questions about your duties? Even though these terms mean very similar things, We might use one term over another depending on the situation. Think about these sentences. I have a few questions regarding or concerning your lecture. I have a few questions about your lesson. The first sentence is something that I might say to a professor in a university, which is why I chose the term lecture over lesson and the term regarding over about. It is a more formal situation. The second sentence is more informal, something that I might say to my piano tutor, for example. Next, let's look at these sentences. What does this pertain to versus what is this about? Pertain to sounds a lot more formal, so I would use this at the office or professionally. And the meaning is a little closer to what is this related to? In the second sentence, it sounds a lot more informal and spoken, and the question is more general, something I might ask my friend. I really hope that this video was helpful. Remember that when it comes to learning English, practice is key. So please like and subscribe for new content, and until next time, bye!